and 5. Here we go, everyone. The moment of truth. And... oh! 6-star. Day 2. I'm 2 days in. Hello everyone, Dr. Pink here, and this video is going to show you how to get to level 60 within 2 days, okay? And there's 2 purposes to this video. 1 is to show you how to get there step by step, and 2 is to show you how to get there using Ninja as your starting champion or Kale. Okay, Ninja is actually a better starter champion than Kale. No matter what anyone says, I did all the testing. I had like 7 different startup accounts, so I was starting fresh, trying all sorts of different masteries, all sorts of different kind of builds, all sorts of different kind of strategies. Ninja is the better campaign farmer to start. It may not be faster speed-wise, but he has better survivability, even with no books and no pink stars. Okay, and so Ninja is a perfectly viable starter champion, and he's so much funner than Kale when you've done Kale like 10 times, alright? So, let's get right to it, okay? First off, this video is to help beginner players starting optimally in a free-to-play manner. Let's get right to the priorities or the guide, and then I'll walk you through the beginning part of it. Okay, this page has the summary of the priorities. I like to refer to them, not necessarily steps, because they might not always happen in sequence. They might be kind of mix and matched, but these are your priorities. First off, you're going to want to start with number 1 and number 2. You're going to focus on artifact quests, particularly pages 1 through 2, while you're doing the Arbiter missions. The Arbiter mission in blue is the main kind of guide you're going to follow. The benefit of doing the artifact quests and the Arbiter missions is that it gets them out of the way in an appropriate time to do them, because they really want you to do those early stage campaign missions, and those are really kind of painful to do once you're already late into the game. So get it over with now. It's going to save a lot of time later and a lot of frustration. But the main reason why the artifact quests are good is that because in the later pages 5 through 6, which is later in this series of steps, they have massive energy that you're going to be able to reap benefits from. And I think even earlier in the pages 3 to 4, there's some energy there. So know that you're going to get energy to level up. And so that's why we focus on the artifact quests, or challenges they're actually referred to in-game. The Arbiter mission, you're going to do that first part. It's technically a part, but I refer to it as a page. Why? Because you're going to get 300 gems, which is going to be very important for fully mastering your champion. And then it also has energy and other goodies in there that are going to help you along this journey. Now, once you understand that guide and you find those missions, and you're going to work off those pages, and then you're going to get these annoying quests done, particularly in the campaigns like 1 through 3 area. Okay, the first 3 to 4 areas. You're just going to get all these annoying things done. They're going to make you rerun those missions. After that, once you finish all those annoying ones, you're now getting to the better missions that are giving you energy that on the artifact quest. Then you're going to start running through the campaign to get your Kale or Ninja as high as you can to level 50 as fast as you can. All right, and so level 50 is the magic number, because you'll be able to clear 12-3 normal, which is the last area of the campaign on normal difficulty, the 3rd stage. All right, why that one? Because that one's the easiest one in that area, and it gives you a good EXP yield, and it gives you good silver currency back when you sell the items, all right, from it. So very good place to farm. Honestly, you could do the whole thing there, 12-3 normal, but it's not the fastest, because the EXP yield is just not as good as if you were to do say 12-3 hard, which is what you should gun for as soon as possible. So how do you make the jump from 12-3 normal to 12-3 hard? That's the next steps. First, number 6 in this list, you have to level your next champions, your like secondary champions, which are all going to turn to food. All right, all of them. And so that would be everything except Kale or Ninja, whoever you're choosing is to start a champion. Okay, and you're going to level them up to 44 star. first. Why? Because you're going to need them to run through the campaign, and you're going to need them to help you in the dungeons and in the arena. It's going to help you everywhere. And you're not going to use them as food or feed them into your Kale or Ninja until you are ready and you have everyone else ready to go and make that 6-star. And so hold on to them and then start leveling up everyone else. And I'll show you what I mean by that later. Now, once you get past those annoying missions and you get those secondary champions, you're now on the page 5 to 6 artifact challenges or quests. There's going to be a lot of energy from them. Don't claim that energy unless you're ready to use it, because you might have realized that you're overflowed on energy in the early game. Then you're going to have the 800 gems from completing that first Arbiter page, and you're going to use it to spend on your campaign farmer. And then you're going to want to set your masteries to Google it, best masteries for Kale, best masteries for Ninja, and just straight out put them in it. Then you're going to push to 12-3 hard and spam 12-3 hard, and essentially until you get all your people ready to get your champion to 6 stars. One last important point I forgot to mention is that your mileage will vary depending on how lucky you are getting the 3-star and 2-star champions from running the campaign missions, the 12-3 normal, for example. If you're lucky and get a lot of the rare 3-star champions from doing the levels, the grind, it's going to help you speed up your process in getting that 6-star. Also, I did not open a single shard blue color or above, purple or yellow specifically. So if you open up shards, you can certainly speed up this process, and I can see this being done in a single day. If you skip perhaps the artifact challenges, you probably could get it done in a day. But I like to get all these things done too, working optimally, of course. So now we'll get to the next part where I walk you through it a little bit. Right before I do it, my strategy for actually getting my level 60 and to keep track of what I needed was to start with the 5 stars. So I know that I need 5 stars to rank up Ninja, who is the person I'm going to be doing. So I needed 5 stars. So I had leveled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 stars to level 40, and I kept them there so that I could use them for content to clear stages and dungeons. And then now I have these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that to get them each to 5-star, I need 1, 2, 3, 4 4-stars. So 5 times 4 equals 20. So if I go back to my math here, I'm going to count the ones that I did not level, the 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But then I also have 2 turkeys that I got from events. Okay, so that did speed up my process. I think I got these from events. Honestly, they kind of just showed up and I didn't even realize I had them until now, which is why I'm a little ahead on my math. I'm on dad duty. All right. So now I don't care about War Priest because I know she gets outclassed, and honestly, she's not that great. And so I'm just going to go without her. So I'm going to get rid of her here. So that's number 2, 5-star. Now I'm keeping my Kale, obviously, but let's do this person now. 2, 4. Here we go. That's our 3rd one. And 5. Here we go, everyone. The moment of truth. And 6-star. If you connect your Plarium account, you will get one of these Mega Brews. Keep this as well, because boom, this will level it all the way to the highest rank possible. So it's just a perfect start. And there we go! Oh, this feels great, honestly. It's been a grind, and now I know that it's going to be less of a grind for me now, at least, because I'm not going to grind it extremely hard anymore. I'm going to just, I'm going to work, yes, efficiently, but not as crazy efficiently as I did here, okay? Because this game becomes so much funner after you get your first level 60, and then even so much more after you get your first team of level 60s. But definitely, I have quit so many times trying to play this game, just getting my first level 60. And so, boom, here we go. We got it with Ninja. Now know that if you did it with Kale, it's not that big a deal. You're just going to be a little slower, all right? But God, there it is. All right, so what do you do if you screwed up and you already played the game and you want to start over fresh because you want to have a nice start, all right? Well, what do you got to do first is you got to download BlueStacks, all right? You download BlueStacks, And then you're going to want to, here, go to the home here. Go to BlueStacks. You're going to go to the home of BlueStacks. You're going to go at the bottom left here, and you're going to click on Multi-Instance Manager. Then at the bottom left, you're going to click Instance, and you're going to press Fresh Instance, and then it'll bring up an instance here. Then you press Start. Then you're going to have to go search for and download Raid Shadow Legends. And then you're going to click play, obviously, but the first thing you're going to do before you click play and get to this screen is you're going to have to create a Gmail account, a new email account, or get an email account that hasn't been associated with this game yet. Get a Gmail account, log into BlueStacks with this Gmail account right here, and then you're going to want to go to the Plarium website, and then just Google it, Plarium, and then log in or create an account with that same Gmail. Okay, very important, because they're going to give you an XP brew that's going to get you from 0 to 60, and you're going to want to save that for when you get to your level 60. You're first getting to the stars, 6 star, then to maximum to 60. So connect that, and it'll say great, and then I'm going to click play, and I'm going to walk you through it. All right. Well, I'm not going to go obviously run 24 hours here. That would be kind of crazy, but kind of cool. I'm going to log in with Plarium ID. I'm going to enter. Thank you. All right. Okay. We're making it in. You're going to load on in here, and we're going to run past all this. All right. Always pick Kale here. Kale is the best, right? Period. And he's great at arena, and he's a great complement to Ninja in the arena, which is really cool. So first thing, you got to run through these tutorials, unfortunately, as soon as you get in. So we're going to run through it. Click through all of it. Battle. And here we go. Know that this is not a waste of time, because you're going to have to do this to get the gear anyways. So this is not a waste. You're going to be running this mission many times to do the quests that I was telling you on auto, and 2 times to speed that up at the bottom left. Fantastic. Okay, great. Another battle. No, these battles are not a waste of time, because you're going to be running this mission over and over again. All right, trust me on it. Okay, so this lifesteal gear is going to get you a long way. All right, this is fantastic, because every time you do damage, you're going to be getting some health back, and that's what's going to keep your nukers, we call them, sustained while they're taking damage. All right. So now you got that, and this is where the magic happens. Step 1, you go here, promo codes. The code right now is Ninja Returns for legendary 5-star Ninja, who is a great champion, and he was really rare. You couldn't get him if you missed out on his promo event years ago, apparently. And so you can collect a promo code every 24 hours. If you don't know where the promo codes are, Google Raid Shadow Legends promo code and the current year, and then there's going to be all sorts of pages for it, because this game is so popular, right? So I collected it. I go over here. I've got my Ninja. All right. So we already got a 5-star who's going to rip it. Now, what is the first dang thing I'm going to do? I'm going to check the challenges. Oh my God, they're called challenges. I call them quests. The artifact challenges, and I'm going to go here, and these are the ones I'm focused on. Okay, these are the ones that are going to give me the skill books. And these are the ones that are extremely annoying, that are important to get out of the way in the beginning of the game, so you don't have to worry about them. Look at these. Win 5 artifacts from clearing stage 7. Win 5 artifacts from 6, 5, stage 4, stage 3, stage 2, and stage 1. You essentially have to get multiple items from each of those stages from that first level, right? And the unfortunate part is it's not really just part. You have to actually go to like part 3, I think, to get past all that crap. And actually, I might even be in page 6. All right. So know that it takes many pages. I'm even going to check as I'm on my phone here. It is going to take you a while. These are really annoying. So see there, we did one of each of those missions. We got one of them. This is going to be extremely annoying. You got to do it though. The payoff is worth it. And not only that, those challenges for artifacts line up with the missions here. All right. So this Arbiter mission, this is the magic. 76. The first stage here is 300 gems. That's the gems you're gunning for, right? And look, they align with the challenge artifact quests, we'll call them. So clear stage 7. That's the first main stage. The 7th level of that whole stage, right? So really cool. And so that is going to line up with it very well. Now, This one has rate limiters that you have to be careful for, okay? There's some here that require you to do a certain amount of arena battles specifically. So if you burn all your arena matches before you get to the stage, you're going to be stuck for a very long time. So my general rule of thumb is I don't do anything in this game if this page or the artifact quest tells me to do it. All right, you are going to follow these to a T. Don't upgrade anything unless you really know what you're doing. Really stick to it, at least until you get to the later stages. All right, you can look ahead. You can look all the way ahead here. All right, essentially to the very end if you want to. You just need to get up to this point, all right, to get those 300 gems. But know that, look, reach bronze 2 in classic arena. There are things you got to do here. But don't do them unless this page really tells you. This is the main guide to follow. The second guide to follow is the artifact challenges right here. And you really don't need to get to past, I'm going to look at my main account here just to double check here. What did I get to? I didn't get past challenge 5. I'm at number 5, okay, and I stopped there. So you don't really need to get past stage 5, but stage 5 also has energy within it. So I think up to stage 6 is where the rewards start to get very hard to do. Part 6, I should say, of 10. And so know that there is energy all the way up until those later pages. So you're going to want to be completing these. These earlier rewards aren't that great. Silver honestly is needed, but the energy comes, I believe, after this page. After this page, I think, is when you're going to start getting energy, and that's really important to get to this whole process, all right? So follow those, okay? That's the first things you got to do, and you're going to be following that forever, all right? Other stuff here. Okay, so the quests. Obviously, you're going to want to complete your daily quests because you will start getting energy from doing these, and you will get weekly energy, which is really helpful. A lot of energy here. I would take this one later as you level up because your energy cap gets higher, up to 100 as you'll get through this process. So don't burn these too early. You shouldn't need it because you're going to be probably at 500 energy if you're doing this correctly, if you're grinding this out. Now know that when I go to the achievement page, I have this right here. This is the XP barrel, which goes from 0 to 60. This is where you're going to save and hold on to until you get that 6 stars. So you can go boom straight to 60. Right here, I'm going to move my picture here so you can see. But you got to click on the bottom right here for your daily playtime rewards. You're going to want to get this energy in the middle here. That's the juicy part. Okay, so I showed you the priorities. I showed you how to get started, but what is your day actually going to look like, all right? So ideally, you want to start before server reset, all right? So you get your first day login, and then you get your second day login right when that server reset ticks. So I would start the account, start the game maybe an hour or two before the server reset. For me, that's 7 p.m. CST time. And then I would run through those Arbiter pages and Arbiter quests and the artifact challenges. Get the artifact challenges done, at least the first 2 pages, 3 pages until I'm getting energy and storing that up really good. And then from there, I'm running through, just as I said before, in the priorities, but what is my day looking like? The only way that you can really make this feasible for your life without sitting here and slaving away on this game is getting an auto clicker on your phone. And so you can go to the store, the Play Store, and download auto clicker. Just search for it. There's plenty of them out there. And you set it up. It's you give it access to your phone, and you just tell it where to keep pressing. You can set a clock on it. And so what I would do is, okay, let's say I choose three stars to level up. I know it takes about 30 to 40 seconds to run one level, and I know that generally, because I've done it so many times, that it would be okay, about if I set the clock for 20 minutes, it'll probably stop at level 24 or something like that, and it won't waste my energy and go over level 30. And then I'll just do the last few levels manually, just so I don't mess it up and waste energy. I did waste some energy on accident, and so that's kind of how my day would go. I'm just kind of using the auto clicker to not have to worry about it. I can do other things, you know. And then when it comes to sleep time, I do the same thing, but I would stock up as much energy as I could. And then ideally you want to use the actual like multi-battle attempts in the game, and you can set it so that it'll queue in champions after your champions are max level. You can set those to queue in, and so that's very helpful. So I would use the built-in game function for that, the built-in game feature. And then after that, once I wake up, it's pretty much back to the auto clicker as much as I can and without wasting as much energy as I can, okay? And I'm fortunate enough that when I work, I'm at a desk job, I'm typing, I can just kind of side manage the phone over here on the side while I'm doing my work. And so that's kind of how the whole process goes, just managing auto clicker and then managing those multi-battle attempts. Now, one special trick I used is that on the second day, I used another promo code, and that promo code gave like a whole bunch of those multi-battle attempts. So it got me through like one night of like full sleep. I could just, it was pretty much just going by itself for like almost the whole time I was asleep. So it was great. So look out for promo codes that will help you. There's always several of them ongoing, okay? Otherwise, I hope this video helped you. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Hey, who knows, if this goes well, maybe we'll make some more of these. But I hope this helped you on your journey and enjoying this game. Take it easy, y'all.